There's one thing that always comes up every time I start working with a brand to improve their clienteling processes. How do we personalize our bulk messages? So in this video, I'm going to go through my 4 favorite tips to help you do that. So I jumped into my Endear demo account and I want to go right to my templates library here. I'm going to talk about both emails and text messages today, but all of these tips apply to either form of communication. First and foremost, this is rule number 1 of clienteling. You are not your marketing team. So often I run into brands and associates that the only form of messaging that they're used to getting in their day to day is marketing messages. And so they sort of draft their messages to sound like their marketing team, to sort of have that branded marketing feel to it, when you really want to try to stand out from the marketing messages when you're sending this kind of personalized message. The best way I found to phrase it to people is talk to that customer like they are standing in front of you in the store. That's why they will want to respond. That's why they want to engage. They came into the store for a reason. It's because they like having conversations with a human on the other end of the line. They don't want to be marketed to or even sold to, really. If we take a look at my new summer styles template here, I'm really drafting this just like I would talk to a friend or email a coworker maybe. We'll talk about what these light blue fields are in just a second, but for now, if we just focus on the content and sort of how this message is being phrased. I hope you're doing well. Excited to share. We just got a whole bunch of styles in that I thought you'd be interested in. I went ahead and made this lookbook below for you with my favorites. Do you see all these like first person pronouns that we're using? It's not we, it's not the brand, it's me. These are my picks that I picked out for you. I even always recommend people to call themselves out early on in the message. So that way this customer really knows that this message is coming from a real person and not just a branded sort of blasted out email. If you look at the entirety of this message, again, it feels really, really personal, like I just sent it to this individual customer, but there's no detail in here that couldn't be shared with my entire client book. And one really key way we're able to do that, and this is my second big tip, is with merge fields. So you should definitely be using merge fields in any of your bulk clienteling that you're sending out. There's just no excuse for it. It should be a part of any platform that you're using to send clienteling messages out. Things like hi first name, that will automatically put the customer's first name in there. This is sender's first name from our store's name, adding in the signature. So all of this makes these work no matter who you send it to or who on your store team decides to send it. If I preview this quick, I can actually see the way it would work. Hi, Carter. This is Casey from Suburban Outfitters Soho. Hope you're doing well. Excited to share. My lookbook link is in here. Again, even in my lookbook that I've added in here, my favorites from our new summer arrivals, these are my picks. I'm not even basing this off of the customer I'm sending it to. I'm sending them some of my favorites because that's what customers want to hear about. They're impressed with your style. You are the expert at the end of the day. I'm going to back up and jump into another template here. I'm going to jump into my thank you note template. And really, this is to talk about my third tip here, which is that you should really be focusing on segmenting your audience. So how can you group customers into larger buckets that still tell you a lot about that customer, still give you good amount of information, because then you can put things into this message that you know will be true about them and the entire group. Thank you notes don't need to have, the husband's name and the dog's name in it to be personalized. They just need to feel like they're coming from a human at that store that you interacted with. And the way that you do that is just by calling out all these things that are true about them. Let me jump to a preview. Hi, Carter. It's Casey from Suburban Outfitters Soho here. I just wanted to shoot you a quick text to say thanks for stopping and shopping with me this week. If you have any issues or questions, you have a direct line to me in the Soho location via this number. Hope to see you back in store again soon. That message feels so personal, but that could go to every single customer that shopped with me in the past week and it would work for them. The final tip here I have for you is to keep it simple. I think above all else is that you don't let yourself get stuck in this trap of personalization and you end up ultimately not getting messages out the door. It is a numbers game. All sales is a numbers game at the end of the day. Keeping it simple will really let you get more messages out the door, more touch points with your customers that, again, aren't overwhelming them. Let's take a look at this lookbook follow-up template. This is one of my favorites that performs so well with customers. And look just how simple this is. This can follow up from any lookbook that we've sent a customer, whether in a large group message, in an individual one-on-one message. And let's jump into my preview actually. Again, hey Carter, just following up on the lookbook I sent here to see if you had a chance to check it out. If you let me know anything you do or don't like, I can make a note of it for future recs I send your way. What makes this work so well is, again, we're kind of asking for that customer's response here. That's what will set all of your messages apart from marketing the most, is that customers can respond to your messages. And in fact, you want them to respond to your messages. Marketing teams and marketing messages are trying to get a click and then a conversion on the website most often. They're not looking for a response to that message. So set yourself apart from marketing in all the different little ways you can. And one of those ways is to ask questions that expect a response. So those are my 4 best tips for keeping your bulk messages personalized. Hope you found these tips useful. If you have any tips of your own, please comment them down below. Like this video, subscribe to our channel. We're going to be keeping more videos like this coming. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.